ברגע זה
6 days, one journey. Visiting sites of the historic and heroic battles of the Six-Day War with Dr. Hagi Ben-Artzi.
Shalom, I'm Dr. Hagi Ben-Artzi from Bet El, and I'm going to take you in the next few days to the miraculous story of the Six-Day War. We're going to visit the sites of the main battles of that war, beginning in the south, Sinai and Gaza, through Jerusalem, Judea and Samaria, and up to the north, to the Golan Heights and to the Hermon Mountain. This is a story in which we can see the combination of divine providence and miracles with the wisdom and heroism of Am Israel, of the people of Israel. We decided to open our story here in the site of the Israeli Air Force, commemorating the pilots who were killed in the wars of Israel. Because the Israeli Air Force opened the war, and in 6 hours, in the first day, succeeded to destroy the air forces of Egypt, Jordan, and Syria. And by this enabled Israel, the IDF, to defeat 3 states, 3 armies in 6 days. Come with me to all the sites of the Six-Day War and experience with me the miracles of that war. In the first 3 hours of the war, the Israeli Air Force succeeded to destroy the Egyptian Air Force. Over more than 300 Egyptian airplanes were destroyed in the first 3 hours. Later, the Israeli Air Force succeeded in 3 hours to destroy the air forces of Syria and Jordan. And after the first 6 hours of the war, there were no air forces, but the Israeli Air Force they remained the only air force in the Middle East. This enabled Israel to defeat 3 Arab countries in 6 days: Egypt, Jordan, and Syria. The success of the Israeli Air Force is unprecedented in military history. And it was a combination of the wisdom and the courage of the Israeli pilots, but also the miracles that accompanied, the miracles, the divine providence that helped the Israeli Air Force, that enabled the Israeli Air Force to succeed and to destroy the Arab air forces. It was a combination of courage, wisdom, and divine providence. This was the beginning of the war. The next stage was in the south, in Gaza and in Sinai. Come with me to the sites in the south, and there we shall tell the story of the war on the ground. We are standing near the city of Gaza, near a monument commemorating the soldiers who fought and were killed in the fighting in Gaza. In the Six-Day War, Egypt brought many soldiers to the area of Gaza and intended to invade the northern part of the Negev. But Israel started the war here in Gaza. The first stage of the war, in the first day, was here in Gaza. Gaza, before the war, was a base of terrorist actions. Many terrorists came to Israel before the war, and Israel decided, as the first act, to conquer Gaza in order that Gaza would not be again a base of terrorism. The brigade that fought here was the brigade of Commander Yehuda Reshef. Part of the brigade, of the unit, came from the south, from Khan Yunis, and part of the unit came from the east, from here to the west. And after one day of fighting, with many soldiers being killed and wounded, the IDF succeeded to liberate all the area of Gaza, except for two cities, Khan Yunis and Gaza. In the second day, these two cities were conquered by the IDF with the support of a unit of paratroopers. And that's why the first day of the war is the war of the liberation of the Gaza district. The people of Israel came back to Gaza, the southern part of the tribe of Judah in the Bible.